Nnamdi Kanu reacts to UN's letter to Nigeria, Kenya. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is happy with the United Nations stance regarding how he was arrested in Kenya and brought to Nigeria in June. One of Kanu's lawyers, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, said on Tuesday, Politics Nigeria had earlier reported that the UN raised concerns on the rearrest and detention of Kanu. The UN said it received information on allegations of enforced disappearance, arbitrary detention, torture, and ill treatment of Kanu by Kenyan security officials, as well as his illegal rendition to Nigeria to face trial for terrorism-related charges, which are believed to be linked to his leadership of the controversial IPOB organization. It's claimed that since his rendition to Nigeria, Kanu, a Nigerian British citizen, had been denied necessary medical treatment for his underlying illness. Giving update on his routine visit to Kanu, Ejimako relates Kanu's message to the Biafra activity supporters, saying he salutes his brother, Kanu Kanu, and London-based law firm, Binman LLP. Binman LLP has been instructed by Kanu's family to request that the British government provides consular assistance to Kanu and urgently take steps to intervene in his ongoing detention. Binman then wrote to the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, FCDO, requesting consular assistance for Kanu. Aloy Ejimako's post. It reads, Update. I just concluded a visitation with Onyendo. He salutes all Umuchineke for remaining focused on the mission at the moment. He is happy with the urgent appeals issued by the UN against Nigeria and Kenya, and salutes at Mazi Kanu and Binman for their efforts in this regard. The date of his next trial in Abuja is November 10th. Now, this front, back, side would not have even happened. UN issuing or asking for, requesting for what have you would not have happened. But unfortunately, this government has refused to do things in a very democratic manner. We keep claiming that this is a democratic state, and yet we cannot show democracy in our doings, most especially the government. You keep on infringing on human rights. Now, it is even sad that there are people around, even if the presidency is getting this wrong, the judiciary arm of government is there, in the person of the Attorney General of the Federation, who is now the Attorney General of this administration now. It is very sad. You are given that office to uphold justice, fairness, and equity at all times. Not oppose the people who are agitating against bad governance. Not opposing the people who do not say sweet things about the government. For you to be a leader, I tell you, there is always going to be criticisms. No matter where you're leading, no matter how small your group is, it is going to face criticisms. But unfortunately, this government is not creative. Good leaders and good administrations, what they do is they extract from the criticism. Of course, there are some that will be too extreme, but they extract the ones that really point to where the government has not gotten it right, and they carry out corrections. And of course, I tell you, if corrections are being made and things go well, the same people who say that you're not doing well will come out and they are going to say this is fine, this is well. That is just the truth. A rational person will not come out and say, oh, you have made corrections and will still bash you for it. No. If things are good, I'm telling you, the whole country will say things are good. If things are bad, the whole country will still say things are bad. That is just it. This particular issue would have been done and dusted a long time ago if in 2017 the dialogue that was going on between the said leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, that is Nnamdi Kanu, and the government has not been just, just stopped by an invasion of the military in his house, which caused a loss of lives. All these things would not have happened. Dialogue remains the only way out. It remains the way forward. It remains the way that is going to be cost effective, that is going to not to cause spill of blood, loss of lives and properties. But it seems that the government is rather adamant. Everyone has called on the government to give dialogue a chance. And the funny thing is, these people cannot call on the government. Who are you to call on the government? The government will only call on you, and you answer to the government. The government does not answer to you. How long will you write to the government to be attended to? Of course, it will not be taken as serious, except the government calls. And I tell you, once the government fronts that they want dialogue, people will respond. There is still time. It is still, though it is getting late, but it is not too late. A lot can be done to salvage this country. A lot can be done. What these people are even agitating for, the cost for the agitation is nothing. It's not gold. It's not silver. It's not diamond. It's nothing but equity, fairness, and justice. That is what these people are agitating for. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not saying give us more rice. They're not saying give us more beans. They are saying treat us with fairness in allocation of funds, allocation of resources, allocation of appointments. Everything there should be fairness and equity. And of course, whatever law that is good in the north should be good in the south, should be good in the east and the west. Whatever that is not good should not be good in other regions. Equity and fairness. You are giving this particular state 20 million for allocation of funds. This state, you are building or constructing roads in this place. It should happen in this state. That is what they are saying. There should be equality all around the place. Not this place is being developed and at the detriment of other places. Meanwhile, we operate a federal system of government, not a central government. Had it been it was central government, okay, you say states will develop at their own pace. But it is quite a federal system of government where funds that are generated are submitted to the federal government for them to use and develop. But unfortunately, the government are not just in their doings. And that is why these people are pointing towards a direction. They are pointing towards it. It's a pointer. This thing that is happening now should not happen. What should happen? Equity, fairness, and justice. And I believe it is not too much to demand for. Nigerians deserve to have fairness, to have justice and equity. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.